Sometimes it just doesn't go the way you think it's going to. And then sometimes it does! We got this stupid thing figured out. Oh my gosh, it was another computer. The guy who flashed the last one didn't do it right. Well, we got a new guy, and he's cheaper too. Check this out. All right, I've been trying all kinds of tricks. And I went and got another computer flash because I had questions about the last guy who flashed it for me, and he charged me a lot of money. But check this out. Come on now, that was awesome. She's running exactly like she should. She'll do some nasty burnouts. I still got a bunch of stuff to do to get ready to where I can take it out for a ride. We're gonna do that Saturday morning. We're going for a ride. This is relaxing. All right, so this morning we're gonna do some lowering of the rear end of Ben's truck. Gotta drop it another couple inches so we can try and get the truck a little closer to level to the ground. So bought a kit that's extended U-bolts and a block. And so let's get this pulled apart and get her done. Now normally, the bolts and nuts that you have on your rear end are not going to come off as easy, but you got to remember that we've had this rear end apart like 37 times. So it's very easy for us right now. So basically we're taking out these giant nuts. And we're going to pop this girl up. And that's what we're going to replace right there. We have a longer one, and we're going to put a block in between there. So let's see how it goes. Alright, so this is our spacer. We're going to drop the rear end that much. It's a 2-inch lowering kit. That's the spacer right there. And we're going to put this right in between here. Very easy lowering. And it gives you a little better ride instead of just cutting the springs. Now we already have lowered springs on the back, so we're already compromised. But gotta look good. Alright, here's our spring plate. Now you notice we didn't have that on when we took this all off. It wasn't on there. That's because we knew we were pulling this all back apart. So. There we go. Instantly lowered it 2 inches. Nice new hardware. If I was strong enough to get that open, it'd be great. Obviously, we have hardware for both sides. Alright, so we are. I'm going to set my fat butt down here. Now, they do sell items like this that have the ability to lower the shock so you don't have to use the shorter shock. We might end up having to get that, we'll see. Sometimes you don't know until you get it all bolted up. That was pretty easy. There's one side, we'll do the other. Same song, second verse. there you go. What was that, a 15-minute lowering job? 2 inches lower. All right, so apparently I did not pay attention in school as well as I should have. I know that there is a law of physics that says in everything that there is an action, there is an equal and opposite reaction. And that applies in cars too, but I just don't remember the name of the law. Anyway, check this out. We've lowered the rear end. Now look what happened to the drive shaft. You see how close that drive shaft is right there to that cross member? It's gonna hit if he hits a bump. So I'm gonna have to get in there now, get that cut out, get it recessed, get it relieved so that we can not cause problems. Because contrary to popular belief, I don't enjoy causing problems. So I've upholstered one seat in my life, so I consider myself a professional at this point. So we're doing Ben's truck. This is the second seat that I'm ever gonna do. And I learned some things on the last seat. One of the things is black burlap. We're gonna put black burlap down when we put the old foam over it, just in case you have any little fuzzies or anything that fall down. It won't. It'll keep it on there. You look up from underneath, it makes it look really nice. I'm gonna put it on both spring surfaces of the bottom seat frame and the top seat frame. So you see that I got it cut. I just laid it in here. We're gonna lay the foam back on top. We're gonna try real quick the seat cover on and see what it looks like. Alrighty. Again, we've had requests to quit showing my pretty face so much and start showing some close-ups. So we'll try and do that a little bit more. I'm sure the problem is that when your guys' wife watches the video and sees me, woo, they're gonna throw rocks at you. I am one handsome son of a gun. And a great big liar. And this cushion is actually in pretty decent shape. It's not perfect. We've got a little bit here, but we're leaving that alone. We're leaving it alone. All right, grabbing a cover. All right, hopefully we know what this is. This was set up a little bit different. Might even be easier, who knows? It's much easier with two people, and as you can see, I don't have that. Oh well. I usually desert Tommy too, so. This one doesn't use the hog rings like I had before. It has these little clips. Let's see how that works. Alright. This one does seem easier to put on, but usually that's a bad sign. Well, we'll see. See how nice that looks under there like that? So it looks to me like these girls go right on there. Every time it's something new. I'm at least smart enough to get that. Yeah, I thought I was. I'll get a screwdriver. When you get things that are universal fit, which this isn't, but I'm just warning you, when you do, that means it doesn't fit anything. I know, I got a bad attitude. But I've done this more than once. Well, this I've only done once, but worked on cars more than once. And I know that universal fit means it doesn't fit anything. You have to alter it all the time. But sometimes that's all you can get. Ouch. You need gloves on it, you got stabbed by something. Problem with gloves is, man, it makes it hard to do some things. It went on pretty nice. Wrench and straighten this out. It's amazing to me how some things get dented in places you don't have any idea in the world how it happened. How could someone get a dent right there? I don't begin to know. Not going to hurt us, but how in the world did that happen? And that's underneath the seat. Get a rubber mallet so I can tap that in. Has to go underneath the spring. That's what puts pressure on it. Aye! Son of a gun. That was a nice piece of something. I think it was the cactus that Tommy was talking about the other day. You jinxed me, Tommy. Alright, let me get some help. Alright, well, you guys have met Crazy Rob before. Once again, he's here, saved the day. I couldn't figure out how to do this stupid seat. I couldn't even find on the internet how to do this. That joint right there, Rob showed me you flip it over and tuck it down in. So we have our seat bottom put together. We are going to get it ready to go on the truck, and we will start on the top. All right, we still got these same things, just like on the other one. It looks like it might get ready to rain here. So you saw Crazy Rob stop by and help me a little while ago, and I couldn't figure out how to do this stupid seat cover. And he said, well, let's try this. Boom! Magic, he does it. You know, sometimes you can sit and look at something for an entire day and not figure it out, and someone else walks up in 2 seconds. And the funny thing is, it's not like he's ever done it before. Well, he's helped me plenty of times, but it's not like he's upholstered seats. He just looked at it from a different position than I did. Right now, we're starting to get a little wind kick up. It feels good, because it's been really hot here today, and humid. But it might start raining on us, which we really need the rain, but it'll really mess up everything I'm doing here, so. I hope it doesn't rain until about an hour from now. It's 7 o'clock. I'm sure as light as it shows on the camera, it probably looks like it's the middle of the day, but it's not. 7 o'clock at night. It looks like it's gonna rain. We have a thing here called a hyboob, which is a huge dust storm. It looks like it might do that. And if it does that, I'm getting the heck out of here, because dust just goes everywhere. Yeah, it's starting to get windy. Alright, let's get us some cacahuate on here. You remember on the last one, on the last video I did, we laid this stuff on there. And we're going to do the same. Now the sun has made it turn a little yellow, but that's alright. It shouldn't be a problem. Let's see if I can cut this stuff up. So I'm going to leave it a little extra and let it hang over the edges so it doesn't try and cut the seat cover. I don't know if that's the right move or not, but we'll find out. That's lovely. Alright, well, we have another piece here. I actually went and bought some more, but it doesn't look like I'm going to need it. So I will tuck that there for now. Now I hope this will work. I would like for it to just give a little bit of padding on it. Hopefully it doesn't make it too tight, but we'll find out real soon. Alright, well, let's see how this works. Alright, let's go get our cover and see if we can get it on there. I think it's going to work. This is the one that we're going to use the hog rings on. So you start at the middle and work your way out. You try and get rid of the majority of the wrinkles that you can. It's getting dark. So you're going to trim that real quick. almost getting ready to flip it over and see. I'll still have to tighten up the sides, but it's getting dark enough I can't hardly see what I'm doing. So I just want to see what it looks like. Not bad. When this gets pulled over. Alright, well, let's see what you see. Alrighty. Well, last night I tried to videotape right at the end as I was doing the seats, and you couldn't see anything. So let me show you what we have here. I still have to tighten that up, but it's going to look really, really nice. And over here, got a little bit of rain on it last night. It actually did rain with a little bit of sprinkles in here. And that turned out great, in my opinion. So we'll wipe it down, get it cleaned up, and we are on our way to having the interior 100% done on this truck. Awesome! I'm signing off for today. This is Friday's video. Thanks so much for coming and visiting. Thanks for spending time with us, and thanks for watching.